Just giving you a quick update. Big video dropping right now, my first long form video in a while. I dropped at 11 a.m. this morning. So make sure you take a chance, go take a watch of it. And yeah, it's really great. It's a really great video. This too will pass. Just talking a little bit about, you know, good times, bad times, it doesn't matter. Everything passes, right? So just be cool. Yesterday I had a great day in Guatemala City. Hung out at a place called Urban Bar. They had live music, listening to, you know, the Latin grooves, Selena, and we were checking out a lot of different spots. Man, I went to a mall called the Oakland Plaza, I believe, or Oakland Mall, in downtown in the Zona 10. And I got to tell you, man, it's one of the nicest malls I've ever been to. It's got outdoor playgrounds for the kids. It's got arcades. It's got scooters and for the kids to drive around the mall on. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I'll send a video when I pop in there. I'm gonna go back to the mall today. So I wanted to grab a few things, and also picked up this shirt when I was over in. Check out that shirt. It's pretty sweet, eh? I picked up this shirt when I was in Altamira, I believe it was called, or in Antigua, right where I was, you know, around right near the mountains. So really cool. I couldn't help it. I actually paint skulls myself, so it was had to be done. Hanging out here at my where are we at here? My little pool area where I'm staying at. You can see here, waiting for the hot tub to heat up. Hot tub, little pool. Little chillier out today, 20 degrees. I know that doesn't matter. A lot of you people that are in Saskatchewan or in Alberta or wherever, Ontario or, you know, New York. I watched the Bills game yesterday here in Guatemala City. They had a bar. I think it's called like Uncle Sam's Bar. And yeah, it was really cool. Watched a bit of that. Watched half the game and I went and got some barbecue. Watched the game there. Bills won, of course, you know. So it was great. Yeah, getting ready. So gonna be moving to Zona 1 here pretty soon, tomorrow. Bella Lupita, Paula leaving tomorrow. So gonna be on my own for a while. Then gonna figure out kind of what the next stop on the list is gonna be. But I wanted to check out Zona 1, which is kind of, like I said, the historic area. But I just wanted to make sure this big video, we had a video drop today, 11 a.m. Also, another big video dropping today at, I think, 3 p.m. is my death-defying drive across a mountaintop on a bike. Yeah, I don't know how death-defying it was, but it scared the shit out of me, let me tell you that. So, make sure you take a chance to check that out as well. We're gonna get some ceviche later. Really good ceviche here. In Guatemala City, but also in Guatemala in general. Obviously, it's a lot of fish around. Yeah, so what else did I wanted to? Yeah, so yeah, then we're going to have another video dropping next Monday, the Monday after that, so get ready for those. A little bit more consistency there. I just hit my first 500 hours, 500 viewing hours, so that's pretty good, man, for me. I just started, so we're going to continue on this journey, on this YouTube journey. We're at 500 viewing hours. I got to get to 3,000 before I can be monetized, but that's okay. I don't give a shit about that. I'm just loving the journey. I love rolling, and I can't wait to show you guys through Zona 1. This is Zona 10 that I've been in. You'll see a few videos. I got a dance video coming tomorrow, dropping around 12 o'clock, of me dancing to some whole band, a live band singing Selena. So make sure you watch that, check it out. Tell me what Selena song is, or they call it Selena, but as the gringos say, Salina. It's a little different. But yeah, we're gonna get that going. So lots going on, lots on the go today. What else? Yeah, we're gonna get some more videos rolling in the near future. But today we're just gonna be hitting the mall. Nothing crazy today. And then what else? That's it, man. Nothing going on. Just a loungy day. It's 20 degrees, so it's not really, you know, it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not a little windy. So you're not going to be necessarily going on. It's actually probably a good day to do an excursion, but if you're in the mountains, it can get a little colder. But yeah, alrighty. So just wanted to give a quick update, let you know what's going on. Got the videos dropping, and got a new shirt, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna try to go live a little bit later on, or if not go live, do a video of me show you guys this freaking mall, which is pretty crazy. When I don't know, man, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize Guatemala City was so advanced. That's the other thing I want to talk about at Guatemala City. I'm rolling through Guatemala City. Everywhere I've gone to a lot of different zonas while driving through them. And you know what I have not seen? Or I've seen maybe one. In all of Guatemala City, I haven't seen one homeless person. No, none, zero. I think I might have saw one guy that might have been, but I'm not sure. He might have just been really drunk. Some people like to get really drunk, you know, but yeah, as far as like homelessness, I haven't seen any of it here. It's pretty crazy. And also, it's like super clean. The city is so clean. People pick up after themselves, clean up their garbage after themselves. Like, it's so weird, man. I'm like, when I go to Toronto and I'm walking in my own neighborhood, which is one of the most historic parts of Toronto, I see homeless people and drug addicts and bums everywhere. And I'm like, and people are trying to tell me, like, what are you doing going to Guatemala City? It's so dangerous, one of the most dangerous cities in the world. And I'm like, well, I see a lot more criminal activity, a lot more criminals, a lot more bullshit happening in Toronto than I do here in Guatemala City. And also, it's cleaner here. People clean up after themselves here. There's no garbage in the streets. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the definition of a first world country is, or a first world city. But I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna do a walk and talk out in the streets of Guatemala, out in those dangerous streets of Guatemala City, where I gotta look over my shoulder, make sure nobody gets me. Meanwhile, when I'm walking in Toronto, just drug addicts and bums everywhere, and it's like, you start wondering, you start to question yourself, your own reality, like, what's going on here? I'm in Guatemala City, I don't see any of that. I'm not seeing any of that anywhere. Meanwhile, I walk down the street to Toronto, and it doesn't matter where I go, and it's just rampant, just homelessness. And I just don't understand what's going on. What's happening in Canada? That I'm walking in Guatemala City, or even Bogota. When I was in Bogota, I wasn't seeing any of that. So, I don't know, man. But my definition of a first world country is being skewed, because here I am in Guatemala City, the most dangerous city on the planet. And meanwhile, the streets are clean and safe. I'm not seeing any homelessness. I'm not seeing any drug addicts. I'm not seeing any of that. I'm seeing a clean city with very nice people, with lots of vibrant culture everywhere in the city, and live music and great food and people having a good time, and people working hard, you know, beautiful architecture. In the places I'm in, the condo designs here are all like, just they know how to utilize the small spaces. They make the most of what they got. Whereas everything's so cookie cutter where I'm from, Toronto there. I don't know, there's a lack of imagination, I'd say, but there's a lot more imagination here, I find. And it's quite a dichotomy. So, I mean, obviously I haven't explored. There's 40 zones here in Guatemala City, and I'm sure if I went to some of the zones that, yes, they would be very, very dangerous and would be quite a different experience. But I'm going to try to check out as many of the zones as possible so I can get, you know, a little bit more of a perspective. But from what I've seen so far, it's been pretty damn good. It's really nice. It's been really nice. But obviously, you know, I'm hanging out in Zona 10 or Zona, what do they call it? Zona Vive, which is like, you know, the live zone. But Zona 1 is supposed to be pretty cool too. But as far as everybody that's saying, you know, don't go to Guatemala City because it's too dangerous, I'm here to tell you right now, man, like, it's very nice, and it's not, I would say it's not as dangerous as Toronto is right now, as far as where I've been. And from what I'm seeing in these streets and the people I'm talking to and how people move here, Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hardworking people doing their thing, and I'm seeing a lot of people hustle. I'm seeing people hustling their food on the street corners. I'm seeing people hustling their tortillas. I'm seeing people, and people are cooking their chapin breakfasts, and people are hustling here, and because they don't get a handout. If they don't work, if they don't make money, I guess their families may take over them, but I don't know what would happen to them. But I'm not seeing a lot of people not working around here, though. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not seeing a lot of people just hanging out, being bums. So, and at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, you get what you expect. And anyways, we need to expect a little bit more, I think, when we start looking at our own personal cities in Canada. But that's just my perspective, right? I'm in the most dangerous city in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, yet feel safer here than I do in my own city in Toronto. Or as safe, I should say. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not too concerned about the homeless drug addicts or whatever the case may be. It's just unnecessary. And there's got to be something else we can do about it. And I don't think more safe injection sites and more that kind of thing, it's not helping. We got to find a way to help get them, find people, get them, the rehab or whatever we need to do. But anyways, it's quite different. I'm so confused as to what is a first world city, because when I compare this city to Toronto, if I had to go around and do a video in Toronto and do a video of their downtown here versus a video of downtown Toronto, I guarantee you right now, which downtown would you prefer to be in? It's not going to be at Yonge and Dundas Square. I'll tell you that right now. You'd much rather be in the downtown here in Guatemala City. I guarantee it. And you know what? I'm going to do a video downtown so you can see that. And then I'm going to do a video downtown Toronto. I'm going to ask you, where would you rather be? And I'm not saying to leave Canada, but I'm saying that we need to clean up those streets a little bit. We can't accept this insanity that's happening over there. Anyways, all right, I don't know, I went on a little rant here. So anyways, video dropping today, this too will pass. Video dropping next Monday, video dropping the Monday after that, and Monday, and I'm going to keep dropping videos up until I get my first 3,000 hours, but that shouldn't be too long. I'm at 500 already. But anyways, keep watching. I appreciate anybody that's taking the time. I know that I'm going live at random times. So I'm going to try to do it at 11 a.m. every chance I get, but I'm going to repost these lives when I can. And I'm going to keep building this audience, and I'm going to keep having a good time showing you guys some different perspectives and showing you kind of what's happening in some other countries. And I really want to compare or try to like show some of the differences and try to help people understand that just because somebody says something like the place is dangerous doesn't necessarily mean it. You should always go and check it out for yourself, and then you should do and make up your own opinion once you've actually been there and you've actually participated in that way of living, in that society or in that city. I remember my buddy, me and Reg, when we first went to Medellin in 2012, we were told by everybody, man, don't go to Medellin, Colombia, you're gonna get smoked. And me and my buddy Greg, some of you might know him, we're like, whatever, man. I had a friend there anyways, and we're like, nah, man, we're gonna roll. And we went, and we had one of the best times of our lives. And we were able to come back and tell the story, and we were able to tell some of our other friends, and then they ended up checking out Medellin. And next thing you know, man, now everybody's in Medellin, you know what I mean? I think Guatemala City, with all the volcanoes around here and all the natural wonders you can see and the beauty of the city and the vibrant live music community, the live Latin music, the great restaurants, the really cool architecture, and the cool people, man, I love it, man. The hardworking people, the beautiful streets, this clean city, and man, it's beautiful, man. Guatemala City is really, truly, it's something else. And it blew my mind. I didn't know what to think, right? Because I'm only reading what I'm seeing on the TV and what people are saying to me. All of a sudden I'm here and I see some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and one of the biggest malls I've ever seen, one of the most beautiful malls I've ever seen, where they actually want your kids to be there, and they actually have it's like amusement park for the kids while you're shopping. It's crazy. Anyways, I'll do some shorts. I'm gonna do some shorts so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm Matt Ross from the Known Wolf. Keep paying attention. I'm going to keep on doing videos here. Lots of little things coming through, but I also want to give a little update of what's going on with me. So, yeah, that's that. All right, later.